We are back and ready to rock. And it looks like we are full. So we will just dive right in. This is break number 1061, the 2020-21 Prizm Fast Break One Box Pick Your Team. Kevin Looney, Peyton Pritchard RC of the Celtics, followed by Fred VanVleet of the Raptors. And then we have the Brandon Clark and Kemba Walker. Brandon Clark of the Grizzlies and Kemba Walker of the Celtics. And folks, let us know if you want to do a snake. Doesn't look like anything has a ton of interest right now. Yusuf Nurk of the Trailblazers, Aaron Baines of the Suns, the Denny Avdija RC variation, the disco variation of the Wizards right there going to Cody. Followed up by the downtown Steph Curry of the Golden State Warriors going to Crossfade. And then Goran Dragic of the Heat. Torrey Craig of the Nuggets, followed by Kira Lewis Jr. RC. And then we're going to have the Rudy Gobert of the Utah Jazz. And that's out of 20 right there going to Brandon. Followed by Josh Richardson of the 76ers and Shabazz Napier of the Wizards. Bismack Biyombo of the Hornets, Markelle Fultz of the Magic, RJ Hampton of the Denver Nuggets, and that's going to Patrick, Marcus Smart of the Celtics, and Steph Curry of the Warriors. Patty Miles of the Spurs, and Fernie Simmons of the Trailblazers, Jake Layman of the Timberwolves, the widescreen Steph Curry of the Golden State Warriors, followed by Al Horford of the 76ers. Kevin Durant of the Nets, Rodney Hood of the Trailblazers, the red Steph Curry of the Golden State Warriors going to Crossfade, followed up by Emmanuel Mudiay of the Jazz and Derek Favors of the Pelicans. Sorry, I didn't realize my cam was still off from, I don't know when I must have had it off. DeAndre Hunter of the Hawks, the Saban Lee RC of the Detroit Pistons going to John, followed by Magic Johnson of the Lakers, Andrew Wiggins of the Golden State Warriors, and Nemanja Bjelica of the Kings. D'Angelo Russell of the Timberwolves, Rudy Gobert of the Jazz, Kevin Love of the Cavs, the fearless Zion Williamson of the New Orleans Pelicans going to Justin, followed up by Aaron Gordon of the Magic. DeAndre Bembry of the Hawks, the Xavier Tillman RC of the Memphis Grizzlies going to Ronald, the Landry Shamet of the Los Angeles Clippers out of 175 going to... And then we have Josh Jackson of the Grizzlies and Darius Bazley of the Thunder. Spencer Dinwiddie of the Nets, Jaden McDaniels of the Minnesota Timberwolves, followed by Buddy Hield of the Sacramento Kings out of 75. That's going to Asa, followed up by Danny Green of the Lakers and Kevin Huerter of the Hawks. Clint Capella of the Hawks, Jalen Smith of the Phoenix Suns, and then we have Anthony Edwards, the Anthony Edwards base RC right there. Anthony Edwards of the Minnesota Timberwolves. And that is going to be going to James, followed up by, let's do this one, followed up by the Disco Elijah Hughes of the Utah Jazz, and then we have Thaddeus Young of the Bulls. Chris Middleton of the Bucks, Evan Fournier of the Magic. We're going to have an auto, and that is Isaac Okoro. Isaac Okoro of the Cleveland Cavaliers. And that is going to Patrick. Followed by the Steph Curry Fireworks of the Golden State Warriors, and Draymond Green of the Golden State Warriors as well. Dante DiVincenzo of the Bucks, Jordan Nora RC of the Milwaukee Bucks as well, going to Nate, followed by Patrick Williams. Patrick Williams out of 175 of the Chicago Bulls, going to Patrick. Dirk Nowitzki of the Mavs, Jimmy Butler of the Heat. Alrighty, folks, if we don't have any more interest in a snake, it appears that this next break will be our last break of the evening. Robert Covington of the Rockets, Bradley Beal of the Wizards, Malachi Flynn RC of the Raptors, followed by Ersan Ilyasova of the Bucks and Seth Curry of the Mavs. Donovan Mitchell of the Jazz, Alfred Payton of the Knicks, the Patrick Williams RC of the Chicago Bulls, going to Patrick. And we have Jamal Murray of the Nuggets and Dwayne Wade of the Heat. 3 packs left in this break. TJ Warren of the Pacers, Serge Ibaka of the Raptors, the pink Terrell Terry RC out of 50 right there of the Dallas Mavericks, and that's going to Crystal. Followed up by DeJounte Murray of the Spurs and Giannis of the Bucks. 2 packs left. Dwayne Bacon of the Hornets, Mikal Bridges of the Suns, Tyrese Halliburton RC of the Sacramento Kings, and that's going to Asa. Followed by Dwight Howard of the Lakers and Pascal Siakam of the Raptors. Jeremy Lamb of the Pacers, Julius Randle of the Knicks, Jabari Parker of the Kings, the throwback Anthony Davis of the Lakers going to Samuel, and then Larry Nance Jr. of the Cavs to wrap up that break. Alrighty, let's run these rookies down. We have Tyrese Halliburton of the Kings, Patrick Williams of the Bulls, Malachi Flynn of the Raptors, the blue Patrick Williams of the Bulls, Jordan Nora of the Bucks, the disco Elijah Hughes of the Jazz, Jalen Smith of the Suns, Jaden McDaniels of the Timberwolves, Xavier Tillman of the Grizzlies, Saban Lee of the Pistons, RJ Hampton of the Nuggets, Kira Lewis Jr. of the Pelicans, and Peyton Pritchard of the Celtics. And now on to our featured cards. Our 2 veteran hits, we have the Rudy Gobert out of 20 and the Anthony Davis throwback. Rudy Gobert of the Jazz going to Cody, or going to Brandon, and Anthony Davis of the Lakers going to Samuel. And then we have some rookie hits. We have the Anthony Edwards base, the Denny Avdija disco variation, and the Terrell Terry out of 50. Terrell Terry of the Mavs going to Crystal, Anthony Edwards base of the Timberwolves to James, and Denny Avdija of the Wizards going to Cody. And then our auto is going to be an Isaac Okoro fast break auto of the Cleveland Cavaliers going to Patrick. And there we have it, folks. That is the end of break 1061. And we will be back in 3 minutes with a Donruss Elite Pick Your Team.